Hey, so we're back on the third portion of our overseeding videos, and what I want to go over now is lime and fertility. I've already done the fertility for the sake of the video, but we're just going to put out lime. And being in the mountains, typically we want to raise our pH. Our average pH should be around 6.5, 7, and that's what you want to typically grow good grass and stuff. You need to do a soil analysis to know what fertilizer blend to put down and how much lime and stuff. So, but there again, like I said, typically in the mountains with the clay soils and stuff, we're low, so we typically lime. One key thing when you're doing the fertilizing, whether it's a hand spreader or a push spreader or whatever you're using, you want to start moving before that you start putting out product or opening up the hopper. That way you're not dumping big globs of fertilizer out at once and burning your grass and stuff. So you want to start going, open it up, go, and then shut it before that you stop. And also you want to go in straight patterns up and down the lawn and see your width. If you're going 6 to 8 feet, then you need to move that far over to where you're only getting about a foot of overlap. You don't want to go in zigzag patterns. What's going to happen is you're going to miss some areas with the fertilizer. You're going to have lime green grass in one area and great green grass in another. So you don't want that. So even patterns, and then and go off the rates, go off the bag rates and your soil rate, your soil test rates. You don't want to put out too much or too little. So typically on a fescue lawn, we'll put out typically 3 pounds of nitrogen per thousand per year. So typically we'll do it when we overseed it in September, then again in November, and then again in February. So here we go. On this particular sprayer, I have this side thing, and this keeps a lot of my product from going out into the where I don't want it. If I don't want a lot of product in my beds or on the sidewalk. And another key note is make sure you blow that stuff off the sidewalk. If you have a concrete sidewalk, fertilizer will leave little oily stains on it. If it's real hot, it's going to break down and leave stains all over your concrete. It'll look like a Dalmatian. So you want to make sure that you get that off. So watch me real quick. I'll do this little section right here, and here we go. So I'll start and then open. So the last and final thing is you want to keep your ground speed up the same. If you're going uphill, you've got to kick it in gear a little bit. You've got to run, because you're going to put out a lot more product if you slow down. Or if you're going real fast, you're going to put out less product. So you want to keep that ground speed consistent so that your application is consistent. So if you do all those things like we just went over, you're going to have a nice lawn this fall and this spring.